In this video, I'm going to give you a demonstration of the Relay dashboard. Now, the first thing you need to know is that unlike with radios or walkie-talkies, it is very easy to manage and control all of your devices and every aspect of the Relay platform directly from a web-based dashboard. You do not need someone that is technical to do this, and you definitely don't need to pay someone to come out and program your radios. Once you're logged in, basic user management with Relay is very easy. You go here to the user section, and I can click and I can add a user or remove a user, or I can change any of the existing settings for different devices or users. For example, here's Megan, and I can change the channel she has access to, what her home channel is, and even her language, and many, many other things right here in the user section of the dashboard. Configuring your channels with Relay is also a breeze. Right here in the dashboard, you just go to the channel section, and here you can see all the channels that have already been set up and who's in them. Now, we often get asked, with Relay, how many channels can you create? Because we're a software-based platform, you can create hundreds of channels. So for example, let's say that I'm a hotel and we're having an event on site today. Let's say it's a wedding. I can create a channel, let's call it the Smith Wedding, that we can use to collaborate just for the day. It's asking me if I want to be able to record the message history. I say yes. I click the people that I want to be in it. I hit go, and the channel is now officially created. It's that simple. And what that means, because you have more flexibility with your channels, is that the channels that you use on a day-to-day basis, you have less chatter, you have less traffic, because you're able to create channels for specific groups or teams or events that may be helpful for you in collaborating across your teams. Everything I just showed you should make it a whole lot easier to manage the basic ways in which you communicate with your teams at work. But there's a whole lot more to the Relay platform that helps you improve how you communicate, make you safer, and also improve your operations. And a lot of those capabilities are accessed right here in the dashboard. Let me show you. The Relay dashboard can greatly enhance the ways in which you communicate. Let me give you a few examples. So if I go to the communication section of the dashboard, you can see the channels that I have. Now, earlier you saw when I created a channel, it asked, do I want to record and transcribe everything that's happening in that channel? And when you say yes, this is what it looks like. Now, this can be very helpful for a bunch of different reasons. One is for compliance. Compliance teams love to have a record for various reasons of what's being said, but also for any sort of incidents. Now, this could be with the guests or between employees, but I hear so many stories of where having a record brings clarity to some situations that could be very difficult to understand otherwise. Because you can even go in, you not only see the transcription, but I can go and click play and hear what was being said.
Hey, can you bring a bunch of pallets to loading dock 7? I need some help, and also I'll be back in around 10 minutes.
Now, if I'm accessing the dashboard, let's say from my office, and I've got members of our team that are communicating through Relay all over the place, I can also communicate directly with them through the dashboard, through my computer or any web-based access by hitting this button. Now, let's say I'm in an open office space and that I want to communicate with my teams over Relay, but I don't want everyone around me to hear what I'm saying. So I can actually text as well by typing it in. Change in 5 minutes. So when I hit go here, you'll hear that come out of the Relay device.
Derek Ponro said, shift change in 5 minutes.
And people that are responding, if they're responding on our mobile app, can also respond over text. So you can see that you can have seamless conversations over text or audio. Now, this is helpful for when you're in a quiet situation, but it's also helpful if you have members of your team that are deaf or hard of hearing. They can participate in the live push-to-talk communication as well. Relay devices are unique in that they are location aware, not only at a GPS level built into all of our devices, but also they have capabilities at an indoor room level as well. Now, a lot of the power in accessing that location data and history is accessed through the dashboard. Let me show you. No one likes paying for lost devices, but no matter how hard you try, they often grow legs and walk away. That's why Relay's location capabilities accessed through the dashboard are so powerful. Let me show you. So if you go to the location section of the dashboard, one of the things that you can do is create a geofence around your property. Now, let's say that I have a manufacturing facility. I type in the address. I set a radius around my facility that I would expect my employees to be with their devices. I name it. Hit submit. And now I have a geofence that makes it so that I will get notifications if someone leaves that radius, that geofence, with my device. And that way I can notify them and make sure that those devices don't grow legs and walk away. Knowing where your employees are can greatly improve your operations and create a much safer environment. One of my favorite examples of this is right here on our dashboard. So you see we're at the overview level, and on the right here, we have a report that is stationary users, where I can set different thresholds for how long I want to be notified if a device has not moved. Now, I recently heard a story about this where a manager was checking the stationary user report and saw that one of their employees had been stationary for an unusual amount of time. They went and tracked them down and found out that that employee had actually passed out and was unconscious. Now, this story has a happy ending. They were able to quickly provide medical care and everybody was okay. But it shows you the power of being able to know where people are and be able to help them as quickly as possible. There are so many different ways that you can leverage the location data from the dashboard to help your teams. Some of my favorite examples are sending the closest people to fulfill a maintenance issue, so that you're not sending someone who's on the other side of the facility, you're sending someone who's the closest, or a guest request, same thing. It can also help you track things that happen on a regular basis, like security rounds. But most importantly, when it comes to safety, knowing where people are enables you to respond quickly. Now, this has just been a taste of the capabilities within the dashboard. There are so many different ways that Relay can help you improve your communications, your safety, and your operations. If you'd like to learn more, go to relaypro.com and check out our website or contact us for a customized deep dive in the dashboard and all the ways that it can help you.